Hello, what's going on, people? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing good. Is webcam working? Yes it is. Alright, you guys haven't missed much. So we've got Ethan, Gavin, Adam, Lord Faulty, Gavin, Let's Farm, James, Farmboy, Rupert. Hello. Just turn that about down a bit. See if the coffee is way too hot to drink. Still, more likely. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Yeah, it's a little too warm. What's the plan for today? Baling and harvesting the rest of the fields. We need money. We want to get cotton going on this map. Do I have a link to the Anderson DLC? I don't straight off the top, but give me 2 seconds and I will. I presume you are referring to my affiliate link, which I will send to you. And hey, Virtual. No face that hello. Let's go. So, this is technically the countdown to seasons when it drops on Wednesday. Can't wait to get my hands on John Deere DLC. What John Deere DLC? John Deere DLC is not on the mod hub yet. Well, yes it is. You can pre-order it. What am I on about? And here's a link for the John Deere DLC going in. Top one was the Anderson DLC as requested by Rupert, and the bottom one is the John Deere, aka Cotton Harvest, or Cotton DLC. It is not a John Deere DLC, it's literally one vehicle, which I need to activate on this profile so I can show you guys. I'm not going to use it today. I will direct you guys to the review video that I did. H100, what's up? CD Gaming, hello. Alright, it's virtually done now. I was talking to Mr. Oxygen David today, and he has sent me over the fully updated version of Oakfield, ready for seasons. Which now I'm just patiently waiting for seasons. Not so patiently, to be honest. Would be nice to get my hands on that to at least get set up, but hey. Watched preview of the seasons, looking good. Yeah, I've seen Farmer Klein has got some content up on seasons already. From what I understand, they're not sending it out to anyone. Or haven't sent it out to anyone. Farmer Klein was part of their test team. Doesn't look right. Any modern day tractor doesn't look right as two-wheel drives. We're so used to seeing it as four. We'll be a play for season, so yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, we can't do anything, you can't even set it up really. We can copy across our vehicles XML, sure, but well, I could, because I'm pretty much just going to use the same vehicles, but other than that, you really can't do much until we have seasons as far as setting up the Let's Play, which sucks. What's your favourite season? Probably like autumn. In seasons like and IRL, the colours are just phenomenal. Yeah, I'm starting a new game save as well. You won't. There's too much changes, especially Oakfield. Oakfield will require a new game save if you are using seasons. Even Nathan's new map, well, I say Nathan's new map, Nathan's map that he's working on, the update of that's going to require a new game save no matter what by the looks of things. Oh, really? Nice. Hey, keeping it for seasons. From everything Oxy's said, he's done a lot of work with this version's seasons. When he says it's 100% compatible, he really means 100%. Replaceable mods work with Snowmask for seasons, or will I use chance mods? I'm not sure how that works. Modders may have to make their placeable seasons compatible, possibly? I actually don't know. The stock giant stuff that comes with the game should work no issues, I would suspect. But I truly don't know. I haven't got my hands on seasons. Not even trying to sway you guys thinking that I have it or don't have it. I genuinely do not have it. I was hoping I'd be able to squeeze through the gate somehow, but not a hope in hell. Yeah, Metagrone's going to be seasons ready. Yeah, placeables we need, seasons master 2, Forza. There's going to be a lot of stuff getting updated on the mod hub, I would presume. Placeables and all of that good stuff. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, Fraser, where is the Spanish accent coming from you were using? What Spanish accent? Fun New Holland promotional video for the two-wheel drive T6 left in Greenwich comments. Oh, sweet matty. Yeah, I'll have to approve it more than likely. But I'll go check it out. Yeah, the video that went live for today, Monday's main video, it still amazes me there's a couple of people saying no, it doesn't exist. And one of them that went as far as to say it doesn't exist, I searched it. Really? Because a simple Google search proves you wrong. Yeah, yeah, lost for words on that one. If Metagrove can add new fields, etc., why can't Malware get extended like Oxy wanted to? Oxy went and did the nice thing and said, hey, this is what my plan is. Will it be okay? They turned around and said no. I would almost guarantee if Oxy didn't call it Marwal Extended, didn't say what he was doing, and just did it, they wouldn't have known. We would have, after it was released, if he just kept it on the quiet what he was doing. Nathan's... I think the major issue was Oxy was calling it a different map name and releasing basically the same map twice, and I think that's where they had their issue. If he was just doing a major update, adding new fields, still calling it Marwal Manor Farm with no new map upload or anything, just keeping the same map, then I think it would have been okay. No, season is going to be like a normal mod release. It'll be tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, geez, Wednesday at some point. My guess, hopefully early-ish on oh, well, jeez, I can't talk. Early-ish on Wednesday, fingers crossed, but I don't know. It's going to be like a normal mod. It could drop early, it could drop way late. Granted, Seasons is good enough to be its own friggin' DLC. They'd probably do a downside better than the Cotton Harvest Day 1. Greenwich Valley is not Seasons compatible, won't be Seasons compatible until Green Bale has updated it. I know he plans on updating it, that can't come soon enough. Did you hear FSUK is shut down 9 days? Yep. And to be quite honest with you, I give zero flips about it. I couldn't care less, honestly. It's a shame they're shutting down the forum and everything, but I think its time has come. The people that have kept it alive and kept it a nice place over the years seem to have disappeared throughout the years now. Listan just said to me, let's just say we're at class for a reason this weekend. We will work together in the future. Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised, let's be honest. The fact that on ArtStation, unless it was a very good Photoshop, which I don't think it was, like the Kubota thing a few years back, the the Samson slurry tank was a class Xerion hookup fifth wheel attachment. Come on. We're getting a Xerion at some point by the looks of things. I still stick to what I've been saying, and I feel class were persuaded, one, by John Deere coming into the game, and two, the fact that Callan Crops has fallen flat on his ass. T6 two-wheel drive 100% exists. Somebody I know has one. They have 300 acres at our orchard. Oh, nice. Yeah, it'd be good for orchard tractor stuff, that's for sure. It's just something different, that's why I like it. Two-wheel drive tractors don't seem as common nowadays. And they're most certainly not common in Farming Simulator, which I wish we had more two-wheel drive tractors in the game. Whether they're mods or whether they're actual Giants-made machines. We need some of the two-wheel drive loving again. They have their place. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised, Virtual, if we see a little hint of something for a class for FarmCom. I think they're going to be dropping something there. Whether it's going to be a free content update, I don't know. Maybe it's going to be with Seasons. I don't know. Because I think I may be mistaken here. The game needs to update for Seasons, correct? As much as I want this coffee, good lord, it's so hot. Any new mods on console, PlayStation 4? Okay, what you do, grab your controller for your PlayStation 4. Switch on your Xbox, your PlayStation console. Then you grab another controller, which is for your TV. You switch that on, you load up Farming Simulator, you go to the mod hub in your game, and go look. Because guess what? I don't know. Console's got an update today. Oh, did they? That won't be for Seasons, though, I don't think. Seasons is probably quite a ways off for consoles. Need two-wheel drive John Deere's, that would be good. Yeah, unfortunately, that'd be the older stuff. Really good for irrigation, pest spraying, whatever the price is off, purchase direct, can I from you, on base metals, not. The reason, the prices are off in the game no matter what, they're not going to be accurate, I would highly imagine, or doubt. Gameplay. How did people know what it is, Virtual? Because you can't even tell it is a class. Really, in the grand scheme of things, you look at it, you don't even know what series it is. 6M is available in two-wheel drive. Oh, is it? There is a code for a Xerion sound file in the game files. That means squat. Horsch have a Xerion, and even now I'll still say that meant absolutely nothing. Horsch have a Xerion at this facility. Farming Simulator probably needed sound files for large tractors. That Xerion, I don't know what engine it runs, but it's probably something similar that a lot of the big tractors in Farming Simulator use in real life. they're good friends with the guys at Horsch. They can go there very easily and record the sounds off of that machine. I think that has absolutely zero to do with class. Potentially, at this point we'll say potentially coming to Farming Simulator. I think that was just one big coincidence. He has 120 horse max. Really? Wow. Yeah, I imagine most of the two-wheel drive stuff is just special order, let's be honest. Probably cost a damn sight more too. All you can see though, virtual, unless there's like a frame where you can see the side of the machine, or like the rear quarter of the machine, is the arse end, no? Like, I'm not doubting you by any means, it's just you can't see much of the machine as far as I'm aware. Do you still play on Metagrow? I've not played on Metagrow for a while now. Kinda got bored of that map fairly quick, for whatever reason. Oh, did it, Thomas? That's cool. There's a frame, you can see the side of. Really? Do you have a screenshot of that? That'd be cool to see. If you happen to have that, that would be actually kind of cool to see. Oakfield's going to be the only Seasons Ready map when Seasons drops. Oxy doesn't know if Oakfield update will be live for Wednesday. That's the big kicker in the teeth, and I would suggest you guys do not run Seasons in maps that aren't 100% ready, because from what Oxy's been saying, they won't look the best. Shim two-wheel drive tractor is dying out. Voicemail's red, class on back of the cab, and you can see class green on the rear arch. Yeah. Every map will need a new game save with Seasons. Any map that you want to play will need a brand new game save for Seasons, 100%. There's a lot of shit that changes with Seasons compatibility. Oakfield will need a new game save. Greenwich will need a new game save. Meadowgrove. This is Highland, that's also mentioned. That's anything. Any map will need a new game save. Including stock Giants maps will need a new game save. To get class into FS, does Giants or class have to give some ground? Give some ground? What do you mean? What video are you talking about, VF? I want to see it. It'll be the VF. It'll be the VF. It'll be the video class put out of them showing the little USB controller they knocked up together. Virtual did a breakdown video on it. Do you think Greenwich will eventually be compatible with Seasons? Yeah, I think Greenbale would do it. I don't know how long it will take him, though. I need to message him, ask him, because from what Oxygen David said, for him to get Oakfield completely 100% Seasons compatible, it took him over a week. So it depends on Greenbale's capability with some technical stuff. I don't know Greenbale well at all, if at all, really, let's be honest. Oxy took him a week, so okay, that just bail cannon that. Who knows? Alright, so we ourselves could either go pick up these bales and go sell them, or you can watch me do the harvest on this field. What would you guys want to see me do? And it would be in its full amount. I will ask that and then we shall go do. You must have crystal ball to answer the audible questions, lol. It's no crystal ball, Oxygen David has told me. Oxygen David has been a tester for Seasons for quite a while. He straight up told me you will need a new game save earlier today. I already knew it, let's be honest, it's kind of clear. What have I missed so far? Finishing up harvesting field 32 with wheat, and we just baled it. Harvest. Veron, what's up, dude? We got that right? Veron? Veron? Yeah, bale. Bales will make us money, and we're working towards buying field 115 for cotton. As I wouldn't mind playing around with the cotton harvest stuff. I did see some people have started Seasons vids now. As far as I am only aware, the only person that has got Seasons content and the only person that's allowed to push content right now is Farmer Klein. I have heard of one other name that has possibly got Seasons, but that hasn't been confirmed yet by said person. Nor have I asked them, because I'm keeping it low-key. But I have been told another name. And Farmer Klein, I've seen his videos. Talk about things that have gone away here in the States. Good old cab over semis. God, I've been seeing quite a few cab overs over here recently. Well, one person said bale, the other person said harvest, so I think I may do half and half. So we'll go sell the bales and then we'll harvest this field ourselves. How does that sound? Alright, 3 headlands, circle that one, generate course. Well, Andy, we're making a new save for Seasons. Would it be okay to copy the vehicle's XML file over from? Yes, you should be able to do that, Killer. Oxygen David told me that I can do that, so I will be doing that. I just recommend putting all your stuff that you need at the yard. But again, I would hold back in doing that until you have that game save ready for Seasons. With Seasons, so we're basically waiting until Wednesday. Then copy across. Farmer Klein kept that under the hat for a long time, lol. That he was a tester? I don't know if it was under the hat that he was a tester. I think that was kind of known. I didn't personally know, but I would imagine there's somewhere that kicking around that he was a tester. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I know Oxy was, and that was kept hush for a while. And there's my point drive course. Where is it? Over here. Oh, no, Andy. I don't think there is a way of transferring silage across. That's what you're getting at. You could possibly find a placeable silage placeable that you can just fill your trailer up and fill your bunk up with if you would want to do that, which is probably how I would go about doing it. But other than that, no. Do you still play a game with Bill? I've not played any games with Bill for a long time. He doesn't come on TeamSpeak anymore. It's like pulling teeth to get that guy to come on TeamSpeak, which sucks. That setup. The 7810 is just a beautiful tractor. It really is. It's an old girl nowadays, but good lord, it's good looking. Not silage, just feed, milk, manure. Sorry, manure I know you can't. I've tried in XMLs in the past. Is that full? Yeah, it is. I think you're SOL out, Andy. I would recommend just play Seasons through organically. With the way Seasons works, there is not a hope in hell you'd ever be able to get fully set up with cows within the first little short period of time. You gotta remember, you gotta plan. By the sounds of it with Seasons now, you've really got to plan more than you ever used to. Missy visits would... I never used to record the visits with Bill. Like, it's been a while since I've been in a video of his, because most of the time when me and him meet up, we're talking real life. We're talking about stuff going on in his life, stuff going on about my life. It's not stuff that's fit for YouTube. Me and Bill have known each other for a very, very long time, close friends, so we talk a lot about personal stuff. Now, what trailer is that? It's the Bruin triaxle from CD Models. Really? It's up on his 4D modding page. I love-hate relationship with Courseplay when it does this. By Bales mod, Landy for the seasons and animals. You could actually do that for sure, yeah. Facebook mod, yeah. 4D, aka CD Models, is getting a load of his stuff up on the mod hub, but it's branded, so it won't be able to go up on consoles. Actually, you know what? Let's not use the New Holland for collecting the bells. We'll use the the JCBs. It's been a while. Okay. Baling technology. Holds 14, that holds 16. So these bales were just selling. I want to make that very clear. We're just selling and we're not keeping them. Alright, which one shall we go with? It's going to be Overkill, but I'm thinking about the 8000 because it's a tractor I've barely used and it's been a shame I've been not really using the thing. So I'm thinking I'm getting rid of this at some point. I've just not been using it. What do you think Platinum DLC would be? I honestly have no freaking idea what Platinum DLC would be. I'm going to say possibly something class. It's going to get announced at FarmCon, so yeah, probably something class related, but in reality, I have no idea what it's going to be. I just hope it's decent. I'd love nothing more than to see Orchard sport into the game, but I highly doubt that will happen. What happened to Friday's video? Friday's video, I basically screwed up on scheduling. Saw JD DLC on the mod hub a few minutes ago, debating on buying it since I don't do quarter much. That's the thing, it's a very niche DLC. I'll be the first to say I have got a first look video on it already, so if you want to go check that out, feel free. It's relatively short. The vehicle itself's decent. I feel the DLC as a whole, really, it's not going to be a good seller for them. Straight up. I think they kind of screwed up on that. 100%. And I say that because you've got 5 new machinery, effectively, but most of them are there to support the round module. 2 of them are Lizard branded machines, which honestly should be in the game default and just have configs to change them out. I don't know, I feel that whole DLC should have been in the game default anyway. But hey. Really, it's going to only appeal to you if you do Cotton a lot. I don't do Cotton a lot, but I kind of have always wanted Cotton in the game, so I really can't complain of that. You say that, Matt, but they're not building DLCs for a specific community. They're building DLCs for everybody. So it doesn't matter what the UK community wants. It doesn't matter what the American community wants. It's what everybody is wanting. Now, it should have been in the game default initially, I honestly believe, but you got to remember, they're not building DLCs for specific communities, which a lot of people do forget. Seasons for consoles is going to be a way off. The seasons releasing for PC is literally a beta test for consoles. That's what it is. Would be nice if they had added another JD track to with the DLC. Yeah, they could have. They could have made it a lot more sellable, I guess. Maybe they're holding back for Platinum, I don't know. But really, unless you're into cotton, why would you want to buy it? There's literally no other reason unless you're into cotton. So as a whole, as a DLC, that probably ain't going to go over well unless it's on console when they've already got the Season Pass, which I feel sorry for the guys that have zero interest in cotton that got the Season Pass. Wish we had full modern classics in 19. It would be nice to have a classics DLC. Who knows? Platinum. We could hope. I think that's arguably what most communities are after, is classic machinery. What did I do over the weekend? Not a lot. Did some yard work yesterday, but we didn't do a whole lot. Sorted out the pond. Hopefully got rid of the mosquito larvae that are in there. Had to drain the pond and clean it again. It was getting nasty. Landy, are you going to be on Seasons when it drops? And hopefully the farm sim community will report bugs. Yes, exactly, Ryan. Yeah, I will be. We'll probably be streaming it Wednesday on Oakfield. Well, I will be streaming it on Oakfield on Wednesday. Is Platinum DLC normally a big one? Lots of equipment? Yes, it is, but the stream's shitting itself, so I don't think you guys are hearing any of this. Ah, we're coming back. And that is the internet doing its usual thing, or OBS doing its usual thing. Yeah, as I was saying, Platinum DLC is usually big DLC with plenty of equipment, typically. It depends what the Platinum DLC is going to be this year, though. Last year it was sugarcane and had quite a lot of sugarcane stuff in South America, which... the map was okay, but it wasn't anything special. Remember, it usually comes with a map, so it'd be interesting to see what it is this year. Can you pick up straw with pickup wagon? Yeah, you can pick up straw with forage wagon. Still hearing you? Oh, good. What do you expect from trying your first season? Or season's disappointed and laggy? Will you be patient with it? What do you mean laggy? Quite like the sugarcane, really? Sugarcane to me was just so laborious to harvest, and it seemed the right cluster to try and harvest it nicely too. Unless you were doing it multiplayer, probably worked fine like silage. Other than that, it was a pain in the ass. It was interesting, don't get me wrong, it was unique and different, but boy oh boy was it a pain in the ass to do. Okay, what did I click on? Alright, are we back again? I just restarted OBS. I'm pretty sure it's OBS causing it, and it does this. Back, thank you. Alright, wait until we get to this beast. How come you don't use stop, draw, and unload? Is that a thing? Is that actually a thing? Yeah, Jeremy. I just realised in the Anderson DLC, silage bales are smaller than normal. Really? Huh. Yeah, Courseplay has a whereabouts. Stop during unload and deactivate it. Oh my god, I didn't know that existed. Thank you. Why is it stopped though? Why? Why would that have just stopped though? I saw an ad. I didn't hit the button then. Maybe it's because it's called the pipe still. Auger's out. Okay. Let's step back and fix it. I was about to say, I wonder if it is that. Stop. Pipe in. Drive course. Yeah, why is the pipe going out? Oh, we'll fix it when it needs emptying again. Yeah, that's interesting. Alright, we need to go to... There's a place to sell the bales, aka the barn, so it's not a long trip. I think it's just a... Oh, I visited it. Didn't mean to do that. I think it's just a pain in the ass to get to. Tag. Do I know what just happened? I'm pretty sure it's OBS causes the issue. Turn that setting on for the... okay. Thank you. I didn't know that existed. I guess so stuck in the ways of just slamming through the settings, I never actually pay attention. When did they add that? Back in 70. Are you kidding me? When? Good lord. And I've just realized, why is there so much mud in the interior of this thing? Like, did the driver have a curry the night before and have a trouser accident? Lordy, lordy. Looks like the inside of the gas station bathroom. Yeah, you're not far wrong there. You're not far wrong there. Bear in mind this is the stock in-game JCB. Now this thing, it may actually be a pain in the ass to back in here because of the size of this. Maybe not. Maybe. Another reason I love this map. Some of the yards are just so tight. Can you do a live stream on ETS2 in the UK, please? I've not been on ETS for a long ass time. Been enjoying American trucks more than ETS. Any clue on how placeables will work with seasons? Do they have snow masks? So from what I understand from what Virtua was saying, seasons, modders will have to put a snow mask on them if they're going to be seasons compatible. The stock in-game Giants ones will probably work with zero issues. I know as much about seasons as you guys do right now. I don't have it, I haven't tried it, don't have it. Plain and simple, so I will more than likely, unfortunately, get it at the same time you guys do, as much as I would love to get it slightly earlier to be able to set up Oakfield with it, ready for Wednesday. I don't even care about getting content up at this point, it's just be nice to get set up with seasons and learn seasons so I don't look like a complete and utter noob learning together with you guys, which is what's going to happen. I'll let this fall down, and to save boring you guys, I'll just teleport back to the field. Have to have snow mask myself since I don't remember where I got my farm place, of course. Yeah, more than likely then. You won't be testing Oakfield with seasons early. I haven't got seasons. I've got Oakfield. I am missing the one key part, and that's seasons. Do you know my cousin is in Canada? It was cool. Cool. Whereabouts? Yeah, I don't think Rakin and those guys are almost sending out seasons, because seasons really, they don't need the promotion this time around. It's more of a case of it's going to be a beta test. Everybody knows what seasons is. It would be nice to be able to, like I say, get it a little early to get a map set up. Granted, if I got it today, for example, I wouldn't be able to do squat with it. I'm going to be way too busy tonight. But it would be nice to get a little head start on that, so I don't look like a complete noob with it. What was this season you talk about? Seasons. You know what seasons is, Farm Boy. If you played FS17, you sure as hell should know what seasons is. Only the best mod in FS, probably the best mod that's ever existed in Farming Simulator, let's be honest. I don't think there's been another mod that's changed the game as dramatic as Seasons does. Alright, is that this field? No, we've got a couple more bows hidden away. Hidden away in the shadows. No, I think that is it. Yep. Beautiful. I don't know what seasons it is. Exactly. Alright, we'll stop that. I never went into this tab, that's probably why. Stop drone unloaded, activate. We'll let it drive. It's going to stop instantly, should do at least. Actually, that's not filling to 100%, I just noticed that. Victory. I have no idea. Oh, Victoria. I have no idea where that is, Crick. Actually, we need to go into this too, don't we? What crap. Trying to have fun. Oh. But view, streaming. Oh, 100% for. It slows the game process way down. It really does slow the game down. If you stick to one game save and you just do not do videos on it, and or you do a lot of off-camera work with it, you can progress relatively quick. The reason I say it's boring is not because I get personally bored, it's because the community used to get bored. I can't say does because we don't know now. Used to get bored of seeing seasons, because if you're not playing the game a lot, you're not making a whole lot of progress. Now, I'm going to have it on Oakfield. I will be streaming it and doing videos on it, like the original series. We'll just continue the series numbers off. Maybe we'll start a new one. I don't know. But I will be streaming it, so we should progress relatively quickly. We shall see. My land is this place in Canada. Negative. Where are you in Canada? Ontario. And that's as much info as you have in. Once you unload, it should be sorted. Sweet. Thank you. What do you do during winter and seasons? You could forestry. Poplars maybe, I don't know. But forestry more than likely. Snow clearing. Yeah, I heard this map gets updated for seasons relatively quick. I inquired how hard it would be to convert it, and that's when I got told, yeah, it's quite a considerable amount of work. And is there contracts clear snow? I doubt it. Because contracts work off of fields, right? That could be down to your imagination there, my friend. Which this map again would be great because of the towns that are in it. This map will fit seasons so well, it's unreal. Any big changes with seasons? There is a shit ton of changes with seasons compared to 17. The whole mod's basically different. Other than obviously you've got your 4 seasons. That's cool, Crook. Not the transport contract. True enough, actually. True enough. I don't know them. Yeah, you got me on that one. Oh, the egg pallet is too big for the Mahindra. I never used the Mahindra. The John Deere Gator should have been really the only one that was the... What are you doing? I think it's stopping as soon as it gets a bit of grain in the tank. It is too. Is there another setting I've screwed up? Because as soon as it gets a tiny bit of grain in the tank, it's stopping. I'm not seeing it. I thought there used to be a... where it had a percentage of where it's full. Refill until 100%. Is that what it is? No, it can't be. I have 238. So 6.01, 238. One of the latest. I updated it last week, I want to say. Yeah, it's definitely pooched. And I don't see anything about unloading, like to stop at 100% or whatever. Maybe they haven't got that dialed in yet. Trailer for the Gator machines would be nice. They're a bit pointless for gameplay. The Gators have their uses for the ag pallets, or the ag boxes. I used to use those quite a bit for that. Maybe taking a bale down to the horses stuff like that they have their uses for. The John Deere Gator personally is the only one that I've ever jowled with, and that's got its issues still, especially getting up to speed. Empty. The Mahindras, the Retriever, I just find them way too fast for what they are. Normally it works fine. Really? Could it be because it's a mod? Shouldn't be, but maybe. Do you have to have it on when you've made the course? Could that be it too? Oh, wonderful. That tractor's got the script thing on it way locked on from over there. I'm gonna need to reset this. Actually, why am I jumping into this? I want to jump into this. Don't think so, the workshop. I'll leave it be for now. I'll try it another time when I remember. It may be, like I said, a modded combine. It's the only other thing I think of. Who uses VPN? Not me. I've thought about getting one, but I can't right now justify the subscription costs. Probably go with Nord, to be honest. Not unless miracles can happen, I get Nord to sponsor the channel. I highly doubt they'll sponsor a small channel like this one though. This video is sponsored by... God, that winds me up. So many channels are having to do that now to make money though. I feel their pain. Checking game log. Yeah, enough of interest though. No. It is a modded one, it's one off the mod hub. So I do not know. I'll tell you what, this baler requires 200 horse and this tractor's 180 apparently, so this tractor probably lies at horsepower. No, the two-wheel drive is actually two-wheel drive. Even with the four-wheel drive icon on the side, I'll show you guys. I'll unhook this and pin it against this tree here. And if you see, rear tires are spinning, you can see that one's spinning, front tires, but you can't see that tire. Just have to trust me, it ain't spinning. I have done this test quite a few times. There you go. It's not spinning, it is a 100% true two-wheel drive tractor. Now, I haven't messed with the four-wheel drive settings in the vehicle enhance mod just because I don't want to screw up the tractor. I've seen that happen in the past. That is because you have the Courseplay to stop when unloading. The combine is detecting the trailer. Yeah, but the combine shouldn't be detecting the trailer halfway across the field, should it? Like, the trailer's over there. I'll stop the driver. We'll bring in the auger. We'll go back over. Stop during unloading. Nearest waypoint drive course. It's going to throw the auger back out and it's just going to stop. Or it's going to go onto a headland pass. Which it was actually about to stop. So it just doesn't make sense. This Courseplay's confused. Maybe they broke something with the latest update. I just don't know what to say. Like, it should stop in a second. It was, at least. Yeah, see? Trailer's over there, so it's clearly not picking up on the trailer. See, I think, isn't this control system here for if I have that tractor on Courseplay, which I don't? Change it to field level instead of distance. Oh, why did I hit that button? Yeah, see? Still doing it. And it'll still throw the auger out, so if I stop it, bring the auger in. Out comes the auger. Like, if I, just for pure poops and giggles, I'll go empty it now and see. Do GD make planter, maybe? Oh, John Deere do a crap ton of planters. I'm testing it now. Okay. Yeah, let me know. I got 100's probably this combo. Catch you later, Craig. Actually, I probably won't be streaming tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Courseplay is up to 2:45 now. Really? What version am I on? 2:38. Oh wow. See, yeah, it stopped. So it's not it. For now, we'll leave it off, just so we can crack on. Hey, Lancey, how's it going, bud? Might as well go empty this now. I wouldn't mind betting Seasons breaks Courseplay as well. Oh, what field is that? It is 33. And obviously harvesting wheat. Stops at 360, so that's why I think it's the pipe, not the actual combine out of it. Very possibly, yeah. Montest is getting close, yeah. How are the stats looking for the downloads and everything on Lancey? They're looking good, and the ratings. Honestly, this year, because of the way you have to rate the mods, you can't just do it off the website. It's good in a way, but I've not even rated stuff really. I think I rated 3 things. I was like, oh, you know what, screw this. I can't be asked to go through the mod hub in game. Yeah, I'll update Courseplay sometime. Give it another shot. The download's good. Oh, that's awesome. You're a farmer? Nope. So quite often said if I was a farmer, I probably would not be playing this game, I can tell you that much. Not gonna lie, it does look kind of cool with the auger just staying out. Yeah, I'll leave it run. We'll actually possibly be calling it quits fairly soon. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I could come do a job. Granted, it farming is a completely different lifestyle to a normal job. I understand that. But I don't know, you need some separation. Doing your job day in, day out, and then coming back and playing Farming Simulator when you could be doing it outside of IRL. I don't know, I don't know if I'd want to do that, personally. Like, if you're doing arable stuff, you sat in a tractor for 10 plus hours a day, and in your free time at home, you're going to go, you know what, I think I'm going to go sit in a virtual tractor and spend another 5 hours in a field. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if I could do that personally. That being said, obviously in Farming Simulator you can mess around with a whole different style of farming that you're probably not used to doing compared to IRL. That's probably where the enjoyment is for a lot of people. Now I'm using an Xbox One controller. I'd only consider going to a farm for it if it was just purely arable. I've got zero interest in animal farming. Absolutely zero. Arable with tractors, the combines and all that stuff, to me that's where the interest is. Animals, nah. Zero. Oh, sorry, tractors? Yeah, same. I like the machinery of agriculture. Hence why I like arable so much, because that's predominantly machinery, not necessarily animal side of crap. And I'm a huge animal person. I love animals, and that's probably why I wouldn't want to be a farmer of animals. Hey, GT. Bro's a trucker and he hates the Euro trucking. Oh, George, yeah, no doubt. Now we have cattle, 6 horses. It's a lot of work. Oh yeah. Yeah, cattle are a lot of work for sure. Horses are in themselves. Feeding, mucking those things out. Have you seen the Chrome baler on the FS website? What, has FS dropped mods today? Don't be playing with my emotions here, because I'm about to go check. You lie! There is no Chrome baler up on the FS website. The Chrome baler that's kicking around is from the FSL League, but I don't think it's up on any websites yet. It's on Forbidden... Oh, Forbidden mods, eh? Okay. One moment, please. I shall have a look right now. Not seeing any Chrome baler on Forbidden mods neither. I can't see chat, but I'm just going through a couple of pages right now and I'm not seeing it. Oh, you're on about Scum Hub. There's a link to one on FSUK. Oh, really? Is it actually up? Must probably not have been uploaded to FSUK, is it? Let's have a look at ScumHub. The one on ScumHub, you'd probably be able to get it off of other websites. Oh yeah, that's the FSL legal one. I think. Sure as how it looks like it. Yeah. I'll procure that from another website other than that place later and let you guys know. But it looks like it's the one from the FSL League. Where's the one on FSUK hosted, Lancy? Or is that also ScumHub? Which, good lord. I hope not. I hope that's not what FSUK is becoming its die now. Hey, Elston. This map is not suitable for buds, lol. Yeah, no. You could probably get the 500 around here with no issues. That's just articulated. Well, like a regular size articulated, shall they say. Shower mods? Nah, okay. Thank you, GT. Muchly appreciated. Do you use a controller? Yeah, I use an Xbox One controller. Plug and play. Also, I'd say 70% of farming isn't what people think. It's doing odd jobs over maintenance. Yeah. Yep. And you know what? I love working on stuff, machinery, and mechanical stuff. That's what I love doing. There's a lot of arable farming that has my name written all over it, just the stuff I'm into. But whether it's something I'll ever get into, I highly, highly doubt. What's tomorrow's map live stream? Probably won't be live streaming, just got a friend over and I don't know if I'll be streaming. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I will. More than likely I won't. And if I'm streaming tomorrow, then it's going to be this map. Can't, big boy. You need to actually be qualified in that stuff, and I'm not. Yeah, I believe it has been sent to Giants, but I don't know. Oxy straight up told me he doesn't think it will be released at the same time Seasons is. Who knows if Rakin will pull some strings? He may, but fingers crossed. First week off until next month. Oh, nice. Yeah, car mechanic. City and Guilds light vehicle qualification, which actually my certificates are just up there, right by me. So over here, in theory, that would translate into pickup trucks and normal road going cars, stuff like that. I'll just back up from here, shut it down. I've got a feeling it's going to drop bales where the tractor is, so we'll go through, pick them up. So what will be seasons ready for seasons release? Giant stock maps. Unless there's more maps that I don't know about that are actually queued up waiting, that have, like, the mapper has been a tester. I honestly think it's potentially just going to be the giant stock maps. Like I said, Racking will probably pull strings to get Oakfields through testing and ready to go. No, good GT. Not much I can say here. I don't talk about much until it's 100%. You know how it goes. Ag is also kind of tricky to get into. 95% of farms in the US are family owned. Take a lot of... Yeah, exactly, Andy, exactly. You're 100% right on that. The contracting and stuff like that isn't a thing that I know about this way. As you said, it's a lot of family stuff. Why isn't that being... Oh, it's full. GG. Makes me getting all aggravated. Why is it not picking it up? Yeah, family farms and trust more than anything. Even to a point, getting into farming in the UK is probably relatively tough. Especially arable, because arable, 90% of the time, the only time they need the extra people is during harvest, and that's carting and loading up sheds or whatever, and then you're done for the year. Then they can just go back down to a skeleton crew, because they don't need the people on payroll. Unless you could get into a farm like, say, Johnny works at, that does a whole lot of different stuff, or even what Dino worked at. I say that, even George, what George does, but they do a whole bunch of other stuff. You say something, Job, but you gotta think farms out here run different to the UK stuff. Farms out here don't use a whole bunch of tractors during the harvest. It's auger wagons, chaser bins, and then semi-trucks. So transport trucks, which you'd need your commercial license for. Bit different from the UK, where typically it's just a whole bunch of tractors. Yeah. Wow, the collisions. Hard work, Lope. Yeah. Going up and down the field all day, really hard. I don't know. Monotonous, yes. Boring, more than likely. But that's farming. Farming is just repetitive. Unless you're working with animals, and then it's different every day, let's be honest. The animals have their own characteristics. But for the most part, field work is the same thing over and over again. That's why I try and drive home to people that get bored of content creators doing the same thing in farming. Sim, that's farming. It is going to be repetitive and doing the same thing. But I could see over time it'd get boring. Hard and uncomfortable, especially if you're on slurry. Yeah, slurry, well, Animal Farm for you right there. I imagine contractors are paid relatively good. I don't know. I really couldn't say. Well, they're paid good when I just truly don't know. But I imagine they would be paid fairly decent. You know, at the end of the day, the pay's got to be somewhat decent, otherwise you wouldn't see too many people doing those sort of jobs, even if they did love farming. They'd move on to what's better for their family and their lives. Like Dino did. Says a lot right there, where he did such a drastic change in jobs. A guy named me, he recruits people from college and employees, contractor to help. Things like maze, yeah. Traditional farming methods will be out the window soon anyways. To a point. Depends what you're calling traditional farming methods. I mean, there is no rule book for farming. That's what works. And that's the amazing thing with farming. There is no wrong way or correct way of doing things. If you're getting a crop at the end of it, if your animals are healthy at the end of it, guess what? You're doing it right. Small, let auto steer, do everything. You just turn when you need it. Yeah, and it's more economical. It's less driver fatigue, concentrating, which is a huge factor. It's more accurate than a human can do it. Whether you're good at driving tractor or not, it's more accurate. On the farm, I'm at it. Just me and the owner and his wife. Can get it and paid tax-free. Struck gold. Getting paid. How are you getting paid tax-free? You're still making an income, so technically you still need to pay tax. Unless you're under the tax bracket to pay, which I doubt. We considered a large beef girl in the area, especially when you feed a lot. Still operational. The worst thing I ever had happened was solar sickness. God, stomach pumped. Really? What the hell is that? I've never heard of that. Silo sickness. Yeah, what is that? How many people have gone to stream? I actually can't see. Wow, 45. Oh, okay. For my testing with Combine, stop unload, it's working fine for me. Must be new version of Courseplay that broke it. What version are you on? Gas with momentum can kill. Oh, really? Were they in an enclosed building then, I presume? So I don't know much about the whole fermenting process and the gases. It's methane, right? It comes off of that from when fermenting. Well, it's nothing. I'm talking stuff like caps on. Sorry, being produced. Yeah. To do this, so they're just chucking on the land. They wouldn't be chucking it on grass and stuff like that if it wasn't good for it. The issue is when it goes into waterways and stuff like that, which is just poor waterway management. I'm on 205. Oh wow, what am I at? Oh yeah, you're way back. In that case, don't update for you. What time is it anyway? Yeah, I should really stop. Oh, we'll pick up the bales from the headland and that's what we'll call it. Gotta love punts and bales with just the corner of a wheel. And if it doesn't, yeah, I do. Not a lot, but there's times where I'll go through and catch up on them. There's a lot of truth in those. A lot of truth. Now farmers are to blame for polluting waters. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, there's no shopping carts, beer cans, push bikes, motorbikes, and anything in rivers or waterways in the UK. That doesn't exist. Yeah. Courseplay I don't do often, but I do somewhat regularly. Like as soon as a new update comes out, I won't run to update it. I give it a while. Let it sit there and mature, if you will. Doesn't mean you're something to do with... Oh, well. The issue with spreading manure for the lot, sort of the big issue that I've seen in the past is you get city folk move to countryside, picturesque places that don't like the smell of cow crap. It's just like people that move close to train tracks or move close to airports. You move in yourself to a place that you know is farmland, that has an airport, that has train tracks near it, and now you're complaining about the noise, smells, whatever. Don't move there if you don't like it, plain and simple. No, you say that, but I guess shopping carts don't have grease, plastics, God knows what else in them. Slurry is natural. Slurry is completely from a natural environment. Manure, guess what? That comes from you too. Farmers spread human crap on fields, they have done for years. That's natural. If a waterway is getting filled with chemicals that are spread on fields to kill off bugs and crap that are destroying your crop, that food that you eat that keeps you alive, then that's bad waterway management in the first place. The fields shouldn't be running off that much and losing all the stuff that is being sprayed on them going into the waterways. As far as I'm aware, slurry is literally just urine and cow crap. Alright, we should be back. Come from the earth, goes back to the earth, whatever it takes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'll do this myself, the rest of it. If it was such a big issue with waterways and stuff getting messed up by farmers, I'm pretty sure the governments all over the world that would be making treatment facilities for farmers to be shipping off slurry and manure. But because it is a natural thing, just like the human body makes, you think they're actually going to do that? It really could be the internet having shit fits tonight. I don't know, I don't think so. I really think it's probably OBS. Once we've got this field done as well, we'll wrap it off for the night though. I'm just looking at it, it's probably only going to be one more pass if that. No, fair play, Curtis. Another thing people tend to realise, and it's true, farmers don't put enough chemical down to just waste it. It's not like they're spraying willy-nilly. That shit is so expensive for them. They're not just going to throw money down the drain for the sake of throwing it down the drain. No, they're good, Lewis. Just literally finishing up this pass will be the end of this stream. We've been going for quite a while. Well, hour and a half, basically. Predominantly because I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. Millennial farmers today are really. Also, how diluted is espresso? 90% water, exactly. A household that's into gardening and greenhouses and shit like that probably puts more concentrated stuff down than the average farmer does. You gotta think, they're putting some weed killer down to kill off the crop or kill off the grasses or whatever. They put too much of that down, guess what they're gonna be destroying? They're going to be destroying the ground on they plan to make a living off for the next 30, 50 years. Alright, I think we are ready to be done. Okay, we will call it quits for the day, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. Sorry about the issues with the stream cutting in and out, but outside of my control. Hopefully we'll be back tomorrow, but I really have no idea if we will or not. It's a big maybe, very, very big maybe. So until next time, hope you guys have enjoyed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly, if not Wednesday, for the release of Seasons. Catch you guys later. See ya.